Hi, my name is Shannon Jackson, and I'm a junior at Fitchburg State. When people go to the beach, they probably spend their time tanning, surfing the waves, and shooing away seagulls from their lunch. They likely don't think too much about the creatures under the water. Well, I think they're missing out. My love of sea critters started before I can really remember. Me and my dad have always loved animals and exploring, so when we go to the beach, we combine our two interests. The best time to look for sea critters is at low tide, which happens about every 12 hours. The exact time constantly changes and depends on location, so we always print out a tidal chart to know when to search. Then we explore the pools with nets and a small bucket to hold our catches. Over the years, we have found hundreds of species. Some are really small, and others are super big. Three special finds come to mind. Every year, my family goes to the tip of Cape Cod to a small place called Provincetown. The bayside at low tide goes out so far that it stays under waist level for hundreds of feet. I've never found a better place for critter searching. When I was about 4, my dad and I were walking in the shallows about 20 feet apart. To get a really good image of the situation in your head, I was only about 3 feet tall and waist deep in water. So it was pretty shallow, but not to me at the time. All of a sudden, a 4-foot shark swam right between my dad and I. It was so cool. If you've ever seen a sand shark, they get their name from their coloration. They blend right in. They are also known for showing little interest in humans. This one was no different and quickly swam out of our vision. Well, at least 4-year-old me thought it was pretty cool. My dad, on the other hand, was pretty freaked out, and we had to stop exploring. 2 years ago, when my dad and I were out during low tide, we saw a small set of lights pulsing red several feet away. Intrigued, we both stealthily waded over to the lights, only to see a squid about this long and about this wide. It had purple and red and white pulsing along its whole body as it carefully hovered in place. If you've ever seen a squid before, you know they have huge human-like eyes. It's really beautiful. Anyways, as we were watching the creature, we started seeing more pulsing lights. Just one more at first, then 2, then 6. All of a sudden, we realized we were completely surrounded by easily over 100 squid, all of which were pulsing a rainbow of colors. A group of squid is called a pod. Being inside a pod of squid is easily one of the best moments of my life. Last but not least, my favorite find of all time came in a small package. The story starts about 10 years ago on Sanibel Island, which is off the coast of Florida. The island is renowned for its abundance of beautiful shells. Obviously, we had to collect as many as we could, and when our vacation was over, we bagged them up and brought them home to Massachusetts. Once here, they sat in my basement for years untouched. Honestly, it was quite sad. Finally, 2 years ago, me and my dad decided the shells belonged in oceans where they can be useful and not in a basement. So that year, we brought them with us on our annual Cape Cod trip and released the shells back into the water where they could have the possibility of providing little critters safety. I should mention that the shells we released were native to the Gulf of Mexico and looked distinctly different than any you would find on the Cape. So, flash forward to this past summer, and my dad and I are, as usual, searching the shallows when all of a sudden we came across an incredible find. It was a little hermit crab inside of one of the shells we had left from the year before. It was a great validation that we had made a good decision dropping off extra homes for our favorite creatures. The odds of us re-finding one of our shells a year later seem really small and make the whole discovery that much more special. Over the years, the ocean has brought me endless exploration, knowledge, and internal peace. All of things I feel people miss out on when they visit the beach. Hopefully, I have inspired some of you to challenge some of your own fears and explore something new. Maybe it's the ocean or something huge made up of smaller discoveries. Anyways, Thanks for watching my video and have a great rest of your day.